Pedro Pascal has been one of the most versatile actors in Hollywood. He has appeared in many TV shows and has given great performances in every single one of them. Pascal has gained prominence as an actor that brings a remarkable blend of subtle sentiment and larger-than-life charm to any role that he steps into. His career started back in 1999, and since then, he has been part of a lot of hits, such as Game of Thrones,
Tell your father I'm here.
and The Mandalorian. What series have been the most famous? And what TV shows are liked by the audience? Guess we'll have to find out. What are Pedro Pascal's best TV shows according to Metacritic? Number 10, Lights Out.
Take your war stories, old man. I got my own.
Although it was a short-lived FX series that came after Patrick Lights Leary, it is based on the former world champion boxer. Pascal appeared on the show as the Armenian Avenger, which was quite a good character to fit him. His name was Omar, who is an ambitious young middleweight boxer. He loses a major battle, for which he had been trained by Lights. Although the sports TV show was withdrawn due to low viewership, critics received the show very warmly and enjoyed it thoroughly. It is said to be a hidden gem of this particular genre. Omar's involvement in the gambling loss resulting from his unsuccessful fight enabled the show to highlight the darker side of sports and its monetization. Pedro's character played a huge part in this, thanks to his wonderful act skills. Number 9, Without a Trace.
They're giving us the heads up.
Although Pedro Pascal appeared on this show for only one episode, which was titled Candy, this crime drama series sure makes it to the list because of the great performance he gave. He plays the role of Kyle, who is a go-getter and sets on a journey to get money through not the best approach, and is quite violent in his pursuit. Kyle provokes the disbelief of Special Agent Elena Delgado while performing undercover as an exotic dancer at a nightclub. Pedro Pascal has played the bad guy in many shows and isn't foreign to this concept. After playing the character of Kyle, he played antagonists in major blockbuster movies such as The Equalizer 2, The Golden Circle, and Wonder Woman 1984. Next, number 8, Nurse Jackie.
But it isn't for another month.
Pedro Pascal is great at guest roles, and another one of his cameos is on the show Nurse Jackie, where he plays the character of Steve in a 2010 episode named Twitter. Steve is the father of a child who is quite concerned about his enigmatic respiratory condition, similar to cystic fibrosis. His son gets discharged from the hospital on the account of a false diagnosis, and this sparks up a whole controversy in the episode. Pedro Pascal has a great performance and is one of the many examples of the medical system and the drama's portrayal of it. Nurse Jackie has been a popular show during its airing of 6 years and portrayed the devastating impact of addiction in the workplace successfully. Number 7, The Mandalorian.
Is a pile of junk.
The Mandalorian was the first live-action Star Wars television series, debuting in 2019 on Disney+. Pedro Pascal's performance as a lone bounty hunter named Din Djarin, who forms a life-changing bond with a mysterious alien creature initially called the Child, offers a great emotional heart from a galaxy far, far away. Despite the character being a man of few words, Pascal's powerful performance helped his character become one of the most beloved in the entire Star Wars franchise. His character's stoic characteristics, paired with the heartwarming design and traits of Grogu's puppeteering, make for a captivating watch. Their chemistry means that viewers can't help but root for the duo to stick together in the battle against the remaining Empire. Now for number 6, The Good Wife.
Meet with a divorce attorney on February 23rd.
This show was a popular political legal drama that had on board an impressive ensemble cast. It consisted of Pedro Pascal in both seasons 1 and 2. The show was one of the biggest shows of the 2010s. It ran for 7 seasons and won 5 Emmy Awards before it spawned a spin-off. Pascal played Nathan Landry, who is an assistant state attorney. He goes up against protagonist Alicia Florrick as she tries to free her husband from prison. Pascal's famous performance and crucial role in the show's early season means that he played a continually reoccurring role in a multi-season arc. Number 5, Homeland.
My client to give testimony which might compromise that effort.
The show Homeland is based on a CIA officer who's assigned to the counterterrorism unit of the intelligence service. The officer, named Carrie Matheson, who suffers from bipolar disorder, played a huge part and took a toll on her role in counterterrorism. Pedro played the character of David Portillo in episode 1 of season 3 of this popular Showtime drama. He was the majority counsel who scrutinized Carrie's commitment to the CIA's operations. This was a great show on mental health awareness and made it quite big back in the 2010s. Although he only appears for one episode, Pascal's role is central to the aftermath of Carrie's perceived failure to prevent a terrorist attack against the CIA. Followed by number 4, Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Okay, and this is done with building. That's my dorm.
A lot of actors have a much cooler debut in a major television series than Pedro Pascal. However, Pedro started with his first appearance in the cult classic supernatural series Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Pascal appeared in only one episode of Buffy, but this was quite a fun role for the youthful actor, starting his career in 1999. He is credited in the episode as Pedro Balmaceda, his paternal surname. Pascal played Eddie, who's a sweet-natured teen boy. Buffy Summer strikes up a bond with him as she navigates her first day at college, and they could potentially go somewhere with this. Eddie seems like a lovable lovable, probable boyfriend for Buffy, according to fans. But then tragedy strikes as he disappears from the campus, having been turned by a mob of vampires. The new Eddie tries to attack Buffy before she strikes him with her stake. Pascal's early development into television couldn't have come in a more beloved show of its time, as the cult 90s show has an enormous following and impact to this day. Not only that, his death by Buffy's shady stake is as iconic as any guest appearance can get. Don't go anywhere, because we are going to dig deep into the top 3 shows on this list. Did Pedro Pascal also appear in the famous series Narcos? And how many episodes did he star in Game of Thrones? Well, let's just find out. Number 3, NYPD Blue.
Let's keep that up.
Let's do.
Being one of the longest-running police dramas, NYPD Blue had a lot of cameos on it, and is responsible for the fame of many actors, such as Lucy Liu and David Schwimmer. This includes Pedro Pascal, who appeared in a 2001 episode as Shane Dio Morrissey. Pascal portrays a character of an arrogant goth who turns into a cult leader. NYPD Blue was one of the first police dramas that Pascal starred in. He later appeared in all 3 main Law & Order shows, often playing vicious criminals. His mysterious charm, paired with his unique acting talents, are obvious in Dio and offer a glance into a brilliant future acting career, playing multiple antagonistic roles. Number 2, Narcos. Narcos is a drama based on actual circumstances and follows American Drug Enforcement Administration (DEA) agents in Colombia in their quest for legendary drug kingpin Pablo Escobar. Back in 2015, when it got released, Narcos was the top most watched Netflix original series, and this takes its credibility off the charts. Who did our beloved Pedro Pascal play? It was Javier Peña, a DEA agent assigned to seek the Medellin and Cali cartels. The Netflix original series is the foremost show in which Pascal played a leading role. His performance as Peña, a rogue agent who often breaks the Department of Justice's rules to make breakthroughs in his case against cartels, puts together an intriguing show. He has a tough-as-leather personality with a confidential soft spot that retains viewers hooked as the unexpected scheme unfolds. Finally, number 1, Game of Thrones.
You know why all the world hates a Lannister?
Although it is very obvious at this point, just to let everyone know, Pedro Pascal got his career launched through Game of Thrones, and he climbed heights of fame immensely after his appearance on the show. Not that he wasn't famous before, but not as much as of now. His character as Oberyn Martell has been one of the most precious characters in the history of the series. Oberyn is a quick-witted, passionate prince from the Empire of Drone, whose passion for women, men, and revenge is identical only to his revulsion of the Lannisters. In the 4th season of Game of Thrones, Pedro showed up for 7 episodes and sealed his character for the viewers. Oberyn Martell's streak of fortune is carried to a swift end in a contest with the Mountain. When making an effort to get the knight to confess to the demise of his sister and her children, he has his eye gouged out and his head smashed into pieces. Pedro Pascal can also show off a tricky feat for Game of Thrones, as he carries the crown for arguably the most gruesome death in the show's history, assisting in sealing his character's legacy in the global phenomenon known for its often extreme brutality. Let us know in the comments what your favorite Pedro Pascal show has been and for what reason. Don't forget to like and share the video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this.